Hello YouTube, welcome back to Cage of Shadows and episode 3 of Let's Play Shadowrun Hong Kong. Right, last episode we had a chat with a spirit over here. We have an idea of a passcode. I hope it's in my missions because I can't remember it. There we go, for the Smuggler's Den code. Oh, we have a crumpled note. Oh, let's read that crumpled note. Wires, water shelf over lower level and burning tyres. Water shelf over lower level. Okay, that's our feng shui duties though. So that's there. I wonder if there's any other routes I can go in then. Nope, can't run that way. Right, I'm gonna go for a bit of explore, everybody, and we're gonna see if we can find a back door into there. Okay. That's a bit bumpy, that. So nice. Like I said last episode, guys, I love this rooftop map. I don't know. This one's mine. Step off. I just like it. That's our student. I think as grandiose as this map looks like, though, it is a bit linear. So let's see how the dialogue goes. I've been catching up at the forums in between yesterday and today. Tried the editor out and it is broken badly. It doesn't like booting up from the game, and then you cannot load a scene to test it or even publish the content locally. So the editor's a bit balked, and there's also some concern that they seem to have repackaged all the old assets into just Hong Kong, so that might have severe impact for existing UGC. But that's another story for another time. Alright, let's talk to you, Yellow Lotus Captain. A well-muscled and heavily tattooed triad member looks up from his PDA. His comlink! Bored but alert. Behind him, other Yellow Lotus soldiers take notice and turn to leer at you. Sorry. You're in the wrong neighborhood, tourist boy. You and all your little tourist friends. I'm a local jackass. I work for Kindly Cheng. We all do. Show some respect. The tried soldier sneers at her. That's so. Then you already know that you shouldn't be here. That fossil doesn't run things around here anymore. His hands strays to his jacket in a conspicuous bulge in the fabric. Could be a gun, a knife, or a blackjack. Best get moving, little girl. Best move before we hurt you all real bad. I'm not going to tell you twice. We're here to deliver a message to Strangler Bow. He pauses in mock consideration. No, I don't think so. We haven't been told to expect anyone. Ooh, charisma 3. Hey, that was worth putting my charisma up. Oh yeah. Look, this is a message directly from Kindly Cheng to Strangler Bow. They're both above your station. You want to stand in the way of that? I sure as hell wouldn't. That's what I want. I want etiquette, gang. Ja. The soldier's mouth tightens. This is a trick. You're just trying to get close to both so that you can put bullet in here. We're just curious. All that we want to do is put memory stick in your boss's hands and blow. No man, we don't do wet work. Get lost, tourist. He turns away. You don't talk to us again, understand? Try to pass my boys and we'll punch holes. Alright, we'll leave it. Right, so right. So the question is, I have the code for the smuggler entrance. Okay, I'm gonna run right. Come on, speed run. I'm gonna try and run all the way back to starter map and see if there's an alternative direction when we start. To that's pretty harsh though. You need charisma 3, then you need the gang etiquette as well. I suppose. No idea. Can I get over here? No, can't get over that way. No. Right. That literally is just a linear level. I have a code for a smuggler door, but I think because I don't have... Hang on, let's talk to people, see if they've got any other options. Walk away. No. Okay, talk to a student. See if you know how to do this. Nope, still working on it. Nope. Okay, can't. You're not helpful. I'm also looking for any of these feng shui points. Wouldn't want to miss out that astounding quest. Let's talk to this merchant over here. Show me what you're selling. How can you stand in this place? See you around. No. Okay, so that doesn't work either. Bugger. And that's it. That's the entire map. Does that mean I've got to go through them? No, I can't talk to him again. Is it L? No. Nope. I'm gonna start combat, guys, I reckon, because I obviously... Okay, let's do the dumb thing. Come on. Can I come this way? Ah, right. There we go. As long as I don't run that way. Ah, nice. Ooh, that was lucky. I almost jumped them. Oh, hello. You come across a heavily muscled triad soldier screaming at a bearded old man holding a bleeding nose. The punk wages a cheap disposable cred to stick in the old man's face. This bright plastic case would look cheerful if it wasn't smeared with blood. This isn't enough. You've got two options, old man. You can find a way to pay me all the money, or you can drag your bony ass deeper into the wall. Find a spot for yourself there with the pimps and the predators. They should find a nice use for you, your choice. The old man wails. It's not fair. I just can't pack up and leave. I've been living here 22 years and Is this how it's going to be? He rolls his burly shoulders. Fine by me. I know, I think that's the punk. Okay. Nice kick though. He's out cold. Oh, diddums. Burning fires. Feng Shui time! Okay, there's Feng Shui, but I don't know how to complete the Feng Shui. You mean I can't just get her to try magic? Is it out? No? Okay. So nothing more there. Right. Oh, bucket of sand. There we go. We have a bucket of sand. We can save the place. Oh yeah. Respect my Feng Shui. Alright, to the lower levels. Let's go to the lower levels. Right, oh, game saved. It's a bit... These maps take a bit while to load. These games are always very hard to give the impression that you're indoors, just because obviously you need to see from a top-down perspective. That must be our back door in. Let's not utilize... Oh, that might be a back door in. Oh, choices. Oh, inspect. Maggots churn within stews of unidentified agreements. Oh, lovely! Maggots. Who doesn't like maggots? Right. Broken water shut-off valve is my Feng Shui target down here. Well, there's a gunrunner. Gunrunner sounds good. A tubby man with twice broken nose glances up at you from a pile of gun parts. He offers you a gap-toothed smile. Nice firearms here, good for protection. You got a husband, a wife, you got kids. You keep them safe with one of these beauties. Quality is guaranteed, your satisfaction, everything you want to buy. Okay, let's see what he's got first. Nope, I'm pretty sure that's the same as the other merchants. Boring. Ever heard of that? Prosperity. He snorts his reply. If you're an organ legger or a gunner, or a gun runner, or a triad, that sure as shit is. Otherwise, you're looking at hand-to-mouth, meal-to-meal existence here. Alright, I don't want any of your crap guns. I would like a decent one. I would like an Ares fecking Predator or a Colt Manhunter because those guns have style. Wish I could see what that place actually is, because I can't read the sign. Okay, let's save it in case I die, and open sesame. The door has been secured by a series of heavy bars with old multiples to retract them, a stained and soiled keypad set into the door frame. Boom. Back door. Oh, really? What the fuck are they? Do I want to do aiming, or do I want to do some shooting? Some hasting. Because haste is our friend. 2 rounds, and that lasts for... Ah, that's interesting. That tooltip's been changed. Does not affect AoE abilities. That's good to know. Okay. Are they devil rats? Oh, that's a hellhound? Right. Eek. 5 damage. Really? And I missed on 90%. Oh crap, don't be an AoE. Okay. That's good. Don't be an AoE. Bastard. Oh, that's what I get for thinking they might run at me. You're going to put some bullets in this guy at the back. No, you're going to suck. Oh, you piece of shit. Right, next. You're going to give Cage some beautiful haste so he can move out and get some different piece of cover. Oh, that's not nice. Okay, let's finish this, people. Actually, let's do this first. Now some more accuracy Cage. Let's run out. There you go. Alright. Boom. Oh, let's do that just so we make sure we get as much as we can. Cover, you shit. Aim accuracy. Alright, you still have aim accuracy. Awesome. Daka. Good. Enter Lotus Den. Right. So that's I'm not going to take that avenue yet. I want to do some feng shui. Everybody loves feng shui. But no, I've been reading reviews. Well, not reviews, some forums posts and whatnot. There's definitely a feeling that the game is too wordy. Seems to be a definite vibe. But again, it's trying to work out if it's just more if you read it once and then you just see it every time you look around, sort of thing. Let's go down here. Do I really care to talk to Yellow? I don't really care what he did up top. The Yellow Lotus Enforcer glares at you. You see the outline of the old man's critic in his vest pocket. He flexes and his muscles bulge. What do you want? Step away outside right now. Yeah, I'm leaving. Okay. This is a perfect example of these games. I am a criminal. I want to be a Shadowrunner. Shadowrunners are not Robin Hood. That's the one thing that a lot of the harebrained scheme story arcs, side quests, they never got that point. Is that as a Shadowrunner, I'm not the good guy. I'm not a paladin. I'm not a hero. At best, I'm an anti-hero, and at worst, I'm the villain. So why the fuck do I want to go and piss off a tried enforcer to get a credit sec back for an old man? I have a job to do here. I'm a professional. I do what I get paid to do. I don't go around pissing off triads just to help old men out that can't look after themselves. And it's disappointing a bit that it's always, oh look, you're a Shadowrunner. That means you have to look after your community. You help them fight. These poor beggars on the street. You're a Shadowrunner, so you need to help them. It's like, no, I'm going to be sinless. I'm one of the sinless, and I'm trying to survive. And I'm a guy that's good with a gun. I'm not fucking Robin Hood though. Right, inspect. Rant over. Strength 3. Duncan! Sure thing, shouldn't be too hard. The flow of water ceases. Less clean water will run off into the streets now. Feng Shui for the power. Do I need to go back and tell her? I don't know. I will. Because why the hell not? Right, sugar. Munchies. Back on his feet. The only reason I go and get that cred stick off him is if he knows anything about my father. Bloodied woman. The young woman stands to your approach, fumbling something in her pocket. When she recognises you, she relaxes. Is it done? It's done. Thank you so much. The young woman sighs with relief. She opens a flap on the satchel, reaches inside and produces a plastic sheath. I'm not magically active, so I can't see the flow of chi in the area, but I've got test strips. That's just retarded. Little sheets of paper embedded with chi-sensitive bacteria. It's a close relative of Fab. That's bad. But it doesn't see much use outside of Hong Kong. Fab is a virus they deployed when they hammered the bugs in Chicago, and it fucks with the background magic. It eats the, well, destroys all the background magic. You go into the CZ in Chicago, and magic sucks. That's my home. That's where my crew runs on pen and paper in the CZ. So I kind of. She pulls a strip out of the sheath and holds it to the air. Within seconds, it turns black ink. She lets out a dejected sigh, her eyes shifting from the strip to her watch, the strip again. She looks utterly defeated. Damn it. I've been making adjustments for weeks now, trying to get the chi to circulate better, and nothing seems to work. If anything, this one went bad even faster than the control strips I took when I got here. Maybe you're doing it wrong. I follow the text and everything right. It should work. The chi here is rancid, that's obvious, but I swear, it's even worse than it should be. No wonder this place is so disgusting. The student coughs and rests her head in her hands. That's it. I'm getting out of here. In a little while. Got to tell my advisor about this. Thanks for the help. Hope you don't stay long. I sure as hell won't. To be honest, I'd be surprised if you make it out alive, woman. Looking half dead in a place like this is not a ticket to live long. Let's see if you know about my dad, or if you're going to emotionally blackmail me. Okay, leave him alone. Fair enough. He's not even going to try and ask me. Good. Did I explore down? Oh no, I did it. Yeah, I have explored all that. Okay. Let's go up into the Lotus. Right. Game saved, that's probably a good thing. Alright, free karma, I need 4 to get my next slot of charisma. And that's my phone whistle. Oh, that's a humble bundle email. Right. Door panel. Bloody door. So that must have been to the rooftops, that's where I would have come in normally. Living dangerously. Oh, there's a bit of loot. Again, I'm not... Again, Shadowrun, you don't do random loot. Okay, I play in 2070 now, that's what the edition is in the game, and everything's got bloody security tags on it. It's got matrix, IDs, so you don't loot either. It's one of the... I don't like looting in games much. Oh, Strangler Bow's code, nice. And... SimSense, vending machine. SimSense machine has left unlocked for restocking. There's a package data chip still in the tray. I have no idea why I'd steal that chip, but let's steal it anyway. You know what? I've completely lost track of what I was saying. Oh, yeah, that's it. I play in, 2072. And so everything's ID chipped, so you don't loot anything. And nobody leaves cred sticks lying around. In this effective, not post-apocalyptic, because it isn't, but it's a shithole. Even in court, you don't just leave cred sticks lying around with random cash on it. You do a job, you get the data, you get out. You occasionally find pay data, which is different, that you then fence. That's about as much looting as you do on a run. Oh, and you run against corporations, you don't run around slums continually. The door has been sealed with a factory fresh maglock, a high-sec secure pad. I need to find out what that... I got the... There you go. Strangler both. 6378. 6378. Boom. Thanking you. Right. Hello. There, he has a teddy bear. The hard-ass man has a teddy bear. Right, that makes no sense. A large man in his 50s stands waiting. His heavily tattooed arms held in a fighter's stance. Not quite. His bone structure is heavy. Cord and muscle stands out of his arms and chest. In his youth, he must have been enormous. Or he's cybly enhanced by the looks of it. He doesn't talk so much as emit a low rumble. I don't know how you got in here, but you've got my attention. Candygram for Strangler Bow. Much love, Kindly Cheng. Good, I have a message from Kindly Cheng. Message from Cheng, I can't wait to hear you mangle it. He jokes to himself. You speak Cantonese so well, but before I hear it, I have a little message for her too. You tell Kindly Cheng that her operations are done in the walled city. Strangler Bow is giving himself a promotion. And tell her if she sends any more errand boys to visit her with another message, Strangler Bow is going to send him back in a box. If you can tell her that, errand boy, should I write it down for you in English? Hold out the data stick. Just slot the stick. Listen to the message and I'll be gone, okay? What the hell? Some of these options are weird. Alright, hold out data stick. Just slot the stick, listen to the message and I'll be gone, okay? I don't get to hear you butcher the message. I'm sad. He grabs a small plastic drive from your head, slots it into his TRID player. Okay, I thought it was gonna be a data jack in his head, and I thought it was gonna fuck him up. Oh, here we go. Kindly Cheng stands erect, speaks directly to the camera. Mr. Bow, as everyone knows, you're a man of swift action. I respect that, and because of that respect, I will get right to the point. I know where your money is coming from. I know that you have friends working for straw sandals like myself. They have been siphoning funds from their organisations. I know about the noodle shop that you launder the money through. I have tasted their broth and found it wanton. The old woman becomes flintly hard. You have been stealing from the Yellow Lotus, glorifying yourself with revenue that we have earned, and I have files to prove it. Bow's eyes widen as the files begin to flit across the screen. Receipts, bank reports, personal communications between himself and his men. Kindly Cheng continues speaking, smooth and casual. Now, in light of our recent conflict, you might be wondering why I'm keeping this information to myself, why I haven't exposed you so you could be dragged from your lotus den by the balls and slowly roasted on a Rossetti spit. I like this character of Kindly Cheng, I must admit. Again, she's cold and professional. That is what Shadowrun is all about. In truth, I respect your ambition. You have a lot to learn about candor and loyalty, but I believe that you still have value. I'm still willing to work with you. However, in order for that to happen, we need to come to an understanding about the nature of our partnership. Kindly Cheng steps forward, fills the screen. I own you, Bayo. You and all your men, you are my fucking playthings. Dolls to twist and pose as I see fit. I'm in this position because I am far better at this than you, and it's time that you learnt it. Accept what I'm telling you and we can get back to business, prosper together. But if you continue your little rebellion, I will mail tiny pieces of you to your children and take their picture as they open the package. Ah, awesome. She produces one of her thin black cigars, lights it, holds the smoke in a long time. You have 24 hours to return to the fold. If you aren't here licking my heels by then, the information will be released and you'll become food for the fish. Your choice, Bear. 24 hours. The message winks out. Strangler turns away from the screen slowly. His skin is ashen. Get out. He pauses, casts his eyes to the floor, and tell Miss Chan to expect me at Swift Winds tomorrow. He stands up straight. Tomorrow morning. No, I'll let her know. Just go. Just go. Lol. Let's not aggravate the people out front that said they'd shoot me if I got past them. So let's take the back door out again. Zoom out and sprint. Oh, hang on. That's a different route out. Oh, sorry, so I've got a... There you go. Return. Wu holds up his hand for everyone to stop. Turns to the two of you and hooks his thumb in his belt. Well, that was a thing. Never thought I'd be shuffling messages between criminals in a Hong Kong syndicate. Can't imagine what Raymond would have wanted in the walled city. This place just feels wrong. See, no kidding, there's something wrong about this. Obviously, we know there's going to be a major plot in this walled city, and you know this is just starting the bad vibes we're getting. Or do I want to be the not the spooked out one, he flew all the way here and he hired runners? Of course it's fucking important, you idiot. I'm going to do that one. But why? This place makes you feel like you're... Okay. Yeah. Of course it was important. He flew here and hired runners to escort him. But why? The place makes you feel like your life has no value. Like there's just no point to anything. He sighs and looks at your companion. Great life you have here. Goblet ignores the barb, scratches his head. I can't believe it. We actually delivered the old lady's message without anyone dying. I've had enough tries. Let's get out of this pit. I'm with you, Gun Show. I don't need to see this place ever again. I like the nickname Gun Show, I must admit. Gun Show, seriously? Wu goggles pan down, come to rest on Goblet. That's not going to stick, is it? I like it. And it's a street name, which we haven't been asked to choose our street name yet. Come on, load on me. Don't crash. There you go. Hio. It's hard to shake off the walled city. Its gravity clings to you as wretchedness itself has grown tentacles. Lovely. The sounds of suffering subside, but their echoes still from your insides. Goblet walks slowly, head down and both hands on her stomach, whispering a conversation to someone or something that only she can see. Her rats are silent and remain hiding in her clothing. Wu pauses a moment and breathes a sigh of relief when you finally reach the streets. But returning to Hio isn't like coming home. Suspicious looks and closed mouths that scent unsmiling faces that billboard a universal message. You don't belong here. Time to report back to Kindly Cheng and inform her that the message has been delivered. Get this business over with, get your sin burned, get on to the next step, whatever that is, to become a fucking runner. You leave the City of Darkness behind you, head to the Mahjong Parlour and a date with a crime lord. The City of Darkness. I like it. Go! Come on, load. Achievement! Woohoo! They're not worth it. Why is there an inspect sign there? Makes arch for my peeling duct tape. I don't want to stand near a big X marks the spots to be firebombed. Oh, I've lost a team as well. So this is the hub area. We know that much. Hell, there's even a unsubtle thing that says hideout here. Well, safe house. Same difference. I like the rooftops and I like the docks. It's not a flat surface, it's different, there's alleyways, it's a much more interesting visual. Don't get me wrong, I love the Redmond Barrens, but I kind of like the visuals, the aesthetics here. I really do. They've done really well on that, I must admit. It's and the music. I really like the Hong Kong music, actually. Maybe because I played Dead Man's Switch and Returns so much, the music, because when you run the editor, you've got the game open in the background. Unless you mute the music, you get that music playing as you're editing. So I'm kind of accustomed to the music. Plus I've got it on the Kickstarter. I've got Returns and Dragonfall's music as well. So how much? 9. Oh wow, that's a lot. I really want to put my quickness up with that. Oh, I might be able to actually. Look, unless my maths completely fails me. Charisma 4. Right, we're going to do gang because I'm working with the triads. I want to know about the gangs. Haven't taken gang before. Alright, and quickness. Can I go to quickness 5? Oh, awesome. I have yet to do any decking, so I'm going to leave my decking at 4 for a while, and I think I'm going to build up my quickness and range combat. And pistols. Because they're all... 5, 6, 7 are great ranks on pistols. You know, improved aim shot, a double tap shot, and then chain shot is just awesome. Yeah, I remember getting it in Shadowrun Returned. It's oh look, 3 targets. Boom, 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 and oh, beautiful. Right, there you go, Charisma 4 and Quickness 5. So you know we're dumping strength. I kind of don't want, not going to bother putting willpower up, but I'm Ganger and a Shadowrunner, so I'm a badass criminal. Come on, let me be a Shadowrunner, please. Kindly Cheng watches you closely as you walk across the Mahjong parlour. As you approach, Lieutenant leans in, brings her mouth close to the Triad boss's ear. Cheng smiles and nods, her eyes never leaving you. There's a winkle in the straw sandal's eye. I've heard from Bayo. He got my message very clearly. I understand there were no casualties created during your little delivery run. I am pleased and surprised. I get that a lot. Goblet, they're not great answers. I'm pleased and surprised. I get that a lot. I don't want to be cocky to Kindly Cheng. I kind of got quite a bit of respect for her already. Goblet did a great job of guiding us. That's just sucking up to trying to cover Goblin's ass. That's not how you play it. And you gave simple instructions. Would have taken an idiot to mess it up. That's going to be the one we go with, isn't it? Because I'm quite a hard ass. A worry grin. You'd be surprised how many idiots I have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. Nice. My message was delivered and Strangler Blow is back in the fold, earning for me. As far as I'm concerned, our transaction is complete. While you were gone, I set the wheels in motion to wipe your identities. She pulls out her PDA, stabs a button with a liqueur fingernail. The order has been sent. Congratulations, you are now sinless. Shadow people. Awesome. Warwick sails heavily. His eyes remain focused straight ahead, but his shoulders sag. Well, I guess that's done. Yeah, I guess so, but I'm not. Wu proves himself up to his full height. Whoever gave the kill order on Carter also forced us to give up our identities and took Raymond. Wu sets his jaw firm. That's all I can think about, finding out who did this, finding Ray. Kindly Cheng holds up a hand. While I was working to get your sins burned, I also had my network look into Raymond Black's disappearance. Nice. I've been thinking about what you told me earlier, and I agree. She eyes the room carefully and leans in. I just can't let this lie. Someone killed my runners. It would be a sign of weakness to the Yellow Lotus and the others if I do nothing. She rests her PDA on the Mahjong table facing you. Triad Boss's tongue slips from her mouth as she looks over the room, hunting for the right button on the upside-down interface. She finds it and looks up at you again. I have news to share with you, my darlings, the kind you won't like. Raymond Black is dead. She taps the button and a recorded newscast appears on the screen. Here we go again. Raymond's photograph appears on the screen behind a reporter standing in the docks in Victoria Harbour. It's a picture you've seen before, a professional portrait taken for a press release about a youth centre he was operating in the Redmond Barrens. Under Raymond's photo are the words, Seattle man killed. Another shooting involving the police department. A Seattle community organiser and industrial engineer was apparently shot and killed while resisting arrest at Victoria Harbour last night. The police report that the UCAS man, Raymond Black, was behaving erratically and would not respond to police orders to surrender. No additional information regarding Black or why he was travelling to Hong Kong are available. Police have stated that due to the shooting's proximity to last night's shootout with the White Scar, the investigation must remain confidential and no other details have been revealed at this time. Kindly Cheng taps the button again and the video closes. I'm glad they didn't do an area switch. We puts his hand in his face. This just keeps getting worse. You are right, Auntie. That was news I did not like. Raymond's dead. Wu puts his hand over his mouth, trying to process the information. He sways, and for a moment it looks like he's going to pass out. Isabel reaches out to touch Wu, thinks better of it, and pulls her hand back. Sorry for your loss. That's Goblet. Nice. I never had a father, so I don't know what it's like to lose one, but sorry. There's no coincidence. No fucking way. Kindly taps. No, you don't shorten a crime boss's name to Kindly. It's Kindly Cheng. Taps the video closed. She hunts around the keypad and selects another button. I'm afraid that's not all, my darlings. There is security footage from Victoria Harbour from last night. You'll find it contains a contradiction. The PDA shows silent, grainy video footage of Raymond sitting in a tea shop flanked by 2 guards. He's looking down at something in his hand, completely distracted. The footage continues and the camera displays several black-clad figures entering the field of view from different angles, guns ready. A tall, sharply dressed man in a suit walks briskly towards Raymond, flanked by two more. Boom. Raymond stands to face him, and the camera gets a clear view of the suit's face. White plastic. His guards turn to draw weapons, and muzzle flashes are up on all sides. One of Raymond's guards goes down, and his submachine gun fire wildly hitting the camera. Woody puts his hand on the table and leans in. Those weren't cops, and Raymond wasn't resisting arrest. What's with the guy's face? Goblet reaches up to stroke the rat perched on her shoulder. Is that a mask? Doesn't look like a mask. It looks like some sort of semi-rigid plastic implant. Real craftsmanship. She pushed out a lower lip in appreciation. Quite the fashion accessory. That is not a dwarf. That is an elf. It's also the kind of fashion accessory that stands out in a crowd. The guy is either a fool or an arrogant son of a bitch. He sets his jaw firm. Either way, I'm going to find him. Kindly Cheng watches Wu intently. I believe you. Wu stands back and turns to you. What now? Find out who the plastic-faced man is, and then we get some answers. With what resources? Cheng's eyes sparkle. I'm afraid there are some facts you're going to have to face. She puts on a grey face. You are alone in this country. No network, no money, no identity. I can protect you from the police, but how would you go about discovering what happened to Raymond without me? How would you survive? This is a topic that requires serious consideration. Kindly Chen, because I'm having to fill that in my head, so I'm filling it in vocally as well. Kindly Chen wipes her hand across a stack of tiles, spreading the ivory-coloured pieces across the table. You've had a very long night, my sweets. Very long. And frankly, you all look like shit. Rest now. I promise you safety in my town for the night. We'll talk about the plastic-faced man tomorrow. Kindly Chen gestures to Goblet and Isabel. Ladies, go find our new friends a place to bed down in the rat's nest squat boat you call home. We'll all talk after you slept to figure out our next steps together. Yes, Auntie. Yes, Auntie. Thank you for your help, Auntie. Of course, my sweet. Kindly Chen smiles and her black button eyes flash cold. What are friends for? Yeah. That's going to end badly, but oh well. I'm just going to bed down, I think, if I can ever find the damn boat. I do like this look. Let's have a look at our runner haven, shall we? Safe house. Okay. You two can bunk here for a while. She nods with her nose towards the hatch. The head's over there for you to take care of your necessities. May look communal, but try to knock before you enter. Lovely. Seriously. I know the drill. We turn to you. Sinks of fish, just like the place we squatted at the Leary Avenue back when we were kids. One with his Atslan family and their dog. You hated that dog. He kept digging out my food stash. No matter where I hid it, he'd find it and scarf down a week's worth of grub. He wipes his nose with a gloved hand. Still, it was sad what happened to him and the family. No one should go out that way. He stretches and his spine pops like a handful of firecrackers. I think I've been up for something like 36 hours straight. He drops his arms, and this has been one shit stain of a day. Time to end it. York turns to you, raising an eyebrow. Anything you need to before I leave you to it? Is it just you and Isabel living here? Yeah. Now that night drone gunshot it's just us. The squealing metal grind on the pipes through the boat. It sounds like it's coming from the level below. And the creepy Russian guy renting the engine room downstairs. Nothing to worry about. He mostly keeps to himself. She checks the PA. He'll stop soon. He's usually quiet by now. Is there a place for my stuff? Yeah, check the locker over there. You can stash your stuff in it. No one touched your things in there. It's a lot bigger than it looks. How'd you get your hands on this place? How do people like to get hands on it? We found it. You found it empty. He sweeps. Somebody abandoned a prime piece of real estate like this. She shrugs. Close enough. It was full of BLT junkies when we came across it. They were completely wagged out on some multiplayer cyber game. I'm not sure they ever chipped out of it. They were completely emaciated, stewing in piles of their own shit. Their eyes had sunk into their skulls. Pretty gruesome stuff. They racked up a killer score though. Go Isabel. True, they had the moves. Should have hung an IV where they were playing though. Turns out nutrition is important. What happened? Did they die? She shrugs. Nightjar ran him out. Not sure what happened to him after that. Anyway, it's ours now. Auntie Chen says so. All but the engine room, you mean? Right, everything but that. Auntie rented it out from under us. That must have pissed you off. She shrugs. Whatever. We're using it. As long as our downstairs neighbour keeps to himself, he can have the lower level, especially if it keeps Auntie Chen happy. I think I'll have a look around. Okay, but get some sleep soon. Like you could use it. We'll go see Kindly in the morning. Kindly Cheng. You do not shorten a triad boss's name down to just Kindly. Figure out our next move. Right, let's have a quick eyeball round and then we're going to call it. So that's Bunk and that's Moustache. Okay. That's our kamikaze effectively. And that's Duncan, which I can't be asked to talk to. Really get. That's Iz. Oh yeah, people have been saying, what's wrong with Isabel's spelling? It's terrible. It's probably like that because she's meant to be a hacker. So I guess she wanted us, you know. How many times you got register for a forum and you can't have that name because someone's got it, so you do a weird character in it to still make it look like the name you wanted. Hacker. Matrix Junkie. Goblet, Izzy. That's it. Alright, I'm not going to do any more dialogue with them tonight. I'm going to crash out. So, everybody, this is episode 3 of Shadowrun Kong. Done and dusted. We're going to crash out and hopefully, next episode, we'll get to be a bloody runner. Well, until then, chummers, ciao.